Okay, live chart analysis tayo kay Australian dollar versus New Zealand dollar, 1 hour, and nandito tayo sa ating broker na Pepperstone. And here, may kita nyo ang ating napaka simple context. Pero I want you to focus on the word simple, pero that doesn't mean it is easy to extract the information that we have over here. Forget about the lines because it's not about the lines. It's about why we draw certain lines at certain places. Katulad nga ng sinabi ni Ed, which is yung creator ng ating strategy na ginagamit, which is the fractal flow professional trading strategies. All right, so enough of the talking. So the question is, bakit ako nakarating dito? And bakit ako nung trigger ng position dito? And what makes price react on this level? And I got the assumption that price will gonna go down at this level. Right, so let's dive into details. So here, makikita nyo dito, meron tayo ditong important highs and lows. I mark it numbers 1 to 4. And kung makikita nyo, from vector 1 to 2, meron tayo ditong strong buyers coming from the previous uptrend. Okay? And makikita nyo along the way, price is creating some sort of distorted or Brownian flow on what we call that because meron tayo ditong sa minor flow niya sa labat na highs and lows. But then makikita nyo pa rin, very clear ang intent ng market to bring the price up because of this noticeable large candle wick and as well as the candle wicks implying buying pressure on the lower wicks. So we have a buyers and then the same buyers returned to the demand zone dito by plotting the inward and outward frequency line. Makikita nyo naman, this is our precise demand zone. Price went down to the demand zone, creating a hybrid bar with a lot of buying pressure. So this is a really good indication that buyers are still at this level. And then this is what happened. Makikita nyo naman, this explained the creation of high number 4. But the unusual thing is, bakit tayo nag-short? Price is obviously creating higher high and higher low. And we have also the minor flow developing to the upside, higher high and higher low. This is where I formulate the idea na sellers might probably trying to enter the market. Bakit? First, nagkaroon tayo ng first ever flow shift from running flow, both major and minor. So this is a similar counterpoints, okay, which is very bullish. But then, the fact na meron tayong flow shift dito, paano tayo naka-identify ng flow shift? So we have a running flow now being tested, or it has been shifted to a beating flow because we have now flat lows and flat highs. So there's a significant change on the market flow. So if the flow is to the upside and then nabago suddenly, so that means yung sellers are strong enough to change and counter the major and minor flow. And the fact that we have a liquidity here waiting for the breakout traders to confirm na meron tayong higher high, and this is what we call the 3 dimension of market manipulation. So we have a potential liquidity area and it has been washed, and this is what we call also a reverse psychology candle na na-frustrate yung idea nila. And the second test confirms that price is not gonna go up anymore. So yung mga na-frustrate na buyers dito, nag-change ng position into the sell side. Okay? And thus creating the bandwagon effect. Right? So that's the 3-dimensional axis na manipulation. You have the bond restart effect, which is the inducement to the upside. If you will see this one in real time, may kita nyo napaka-bullish, and that is agreeing on the overall trend. But then, the fact na nagkaroon tayo dito ng hybrid bar, a fractal bar, with a lot of selling pressure, indicates na merong sellers or market makers wanting to sell the market at this level. Okay, so we capitalize on that trade idea. The context is supporting our trade idea, and we plot only then we plotted our standard pitchfork, anchoring its A pivot to high number 2, B pivot at low number 3, and C pivot at high number 4. And makita nyo naman, this is a really good pitchfork kasi along the way, price validates our angle. So now, our line work or ang ating pitchfork at this case is in tune with price action. So if we have a pitchfork in tune with price action, pitchfork automatically define the probable path of price. Okay, if you know how to use pitchfork correctly, you know that it has 80% chance of returning to the median line. And if the median line didn't hold or it breaks with conviction, 80% of the time it will visit the next line on whichever the price is pointing. And here makikita nyo dito, we have liquidities as well. Those are the stop losses and tap liquidity from minor and major flow. That's why we place our take profit below low number 3 because that signifies a lot of liquidity from the buyers buying the market. So those are the sell stop orders. Okay? So dito meron din tayong sell stop orders. So that's why it will create the domino effect. If this gets triggered, this one will get triggered, and this one will get triggered, and we're expecting a liquidity burst coming out to challenge the buyers at low number 1. So kaya doon tayo nag-take profit. Stop loss natin would be just above the flow shift candle, and this will serve as our invalidation point. So if our trade idea get frustrated, our stop loss is our confirmation that our trade idea is no longer valid, and we need to readjust and recalibrate and formulate a new trade idea that will be supported by the new information. Price is ever changing, so wag matigas ang ulo. Hindi porket nakagawa kayo ng magandang line works, that means you're gonna stick to it to the end. So, kaya importante yung stop loss nyo is your invalidation point. Hindi lang yan nilagay dyan para mag-stop ng losses nyo. This will serve as invalidation point. And kung merong new information that will support a new, stronger, better trade idea, use that information to update your lines. Alright? So, we'll see how this trade will plays out. And ipopost ko to sa ating YouTube channel, Facebook group, and TikTok kung kakayanin ng time limit ng TikTok. Alright? Alright, and after a few hours, makikita nyo naman our target is successfully hit. And of course, our median line or ang ating pitchfork serves the purpose na it defines the probable path of price, and our context is successful as well since we are anticipating there is untapped liquidities here. Now it is being taken out. So this is really a good trade that works in our favor, and ito na nga yun. So for now, let's enjoy our profit until we can see a good opportunity again.